was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
My name is Wandile Choro. I live here at Zone 14, number 42.
My name is Anton Waposa. I live here in Zone 14, number 34. I work for plumbing company.
Hi, Ndungumonde, ngihlala phe Zone 14 ka number 47.
My name is Nahum Tulani Mawetu. I stay in Zone 14 as well, here in Langa. I'm an artist.
Hi, my name is Doogie. I live at number 68 Bunga Avenue. I run a mobile repair PC service, and I also do admin for SARS registered companies around the location as an administrator.
I got violently beaten up by the cops, This one time I remember there was a party somewhere, and it was, there was obviously alcohol there.
Yeah.
And so I sneaked out a bit, In fact, I just went out to go buy, some alcohol so that I can bring it to the party. I mean, there was, the music was on and everything. So apparently there was a raid that day. So they came, stopped me, searched me, and they found nothing but the beer, sealed beers, And then they were like, hey, you're doing public indecency or public drinking, whatever.
Do you remember when there was a strike here at Langa? Yeah. The housing strike. I don't quite remember. It was,
when was it?
2016,
Okay, yes, I remember
2017.
that.
Yeah, the strike. When they were like, it was so chaotic, if you still remember. Yeah. So I was here at home, So I went out to see what's happening, here at the rank. And then when I got there, so they were doing like tear gas there, so that people won't come close and violating their place. So I was like standing over the street, watching, what's quite happening here. And then a van pop out, it came and then it stopped. So I didn't run because I knew that
You did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong. And then they came to me. And then Taylor, same time, I was tailored, and then I went down, and then I was like, what's happening here? And then they say, no, why are you standing here? We'll arrest you. And then say, for what, for what? And then they say, no, because you are the one who's doing this here, throwing stones at us. So they gave me some good, claps there, papa, and then, Sekotin, Amba. And then I ran, nabaleka lam, aqonda okay, sawuthini, mandiye kakhulu. So akhona amaxesha apho umsebenzi wabo bengawenzi kahle.
I've also had an encounter. My one was a bit weird because it was some kind of reverse psychology. When they think they have the whole situation under control, but in the wrong way, because what was happening was, I still remember, I had to go to Guguletu, so I decided, okay, you know what, I'm going to take a train. Nah, fine, I've got the ticket and everything. I get up and it's a bit late, it's like 7, so I'm aiming to get like just before the last train, man, you understand? So I get there, fine, they're searching, there's no ticket controllers, fine, they see that my card is valid, I go inside, they search me, and I had 2 bags, I understand. So I was like, you know what, I understand that they're searching me. But there was this one specific cop that just didn't stop, like, swearing at me, need this, that. Because I'm laughing, you understand. As they're searching me, I'm conversating with this other, because like I know the people that are using train and it's like close to my house. So I'm conversating with people, you see. And then they're like, you're taking us for a fool here. We're busy doing something serious. And then this one guy, he opened my flip file, right? Like page for page. Till there were no pages anymore, but there were like sleeves of which they transparent. You can see at the back. I'm like, what's going on? Like, do you need to go? He's like, no, it's standard procedure protocol. I'm like, okay, cool. And then this other friend of mine comes up. You understand? They've been swearing at me for like a good 5 minutes while they're searching both my bags. One has luggage, one has my school books. You understand? So this friend of mine comes up. So I'm like, away. He's like, hey, why are you being searched? I'm like, hey, man. Like, I don't know, like, maybe you're also going to go through this shit. And they're like, oh, so you say we're doing shit now. You know what? You're under arrest for verbally assaulting an officer. I'm like, yo, how? So I had to get cuffs on me, but then the thing is they let like 4 trains pass and then they got me onto the last one, which was the one I didn't want. And I'm I'd rather have been arrested because they know that in court they're gonna, like I could sue them for what they did because I just told my friend, yo, I don't know why I'm being searched, but I bet you're gonna go through the same shit. And then like, also Uti sends shit. I'm like, what kind of reverse psychology is that? Because, like, those are the kind of policemen we're dealing with.
Even me, I remember the other time I went to police camp to do my papers, to satisfy my papers. Then the police was satisfying my papers, asking me for man. Just like that. You can't do that. I said, no, okay, I have got coins. I didn't get my bankers. Then I just give him.
Obviously, I complain because I know my rights, By just saying I know my rights, you can't do this to me, then the beating started. And these guys, all of them, like, they were, you can imagine there was 2 vans and there were 3 private cars. So each of them, like, one would beat me up, one would clap me, one would hit me with a fist. I don't know, maybe the purpose was to make sure that I'm dizzy. I don't see their tag names, And all of them were kind of, hiding the tag names. So one by one, it happened so fast. And they threw me in the van. And as the van was driving, they kept on like driving fast and stopping the van. Driving fast and stopping the van. It was hectic, man. It was some of that Steve Biko type thing, Yeah, so, for me, I've never trusted police ever since.
And then this story, where I actually grew up, not here in Cape Town, in Eastern Cape. There was this cop there. We all knew the cop because he was staying over our area. The cop was doing he was selling marijuana, weed. He was the one who was selling it. And then if you are selling weed, they will go to your house and then they will search and then they will take the weed and then they will beat you up and then they will be like they are taking you to the police station, but halfway they drop you, you come back home. And then that guy was like, he could even smell weed. Like if he come and then you it's like your weed, you hidden your weed somewhere, you hiding it, and then they come and search. So he will ask you, just give me the weed. And then you will say, obviously, no, there's no weed here. And then you will say, give me the weed, because I know the weed is here in the house. And then he will search. I don't know, that guy was using muti or something. But he will say, okay, I can smell the weed here, it's here. And then he will come out with the weed. And then he's the one who was selling the weed. So he was very corrupt because he was living here. We all knew the guy, but you know what, in the area, because they don't know the laws in the rural areas, in the villages. So they was just scared of the guy, and they know this guy is a cop, and then he's selling weed, and then this guy maybe he's something else. He's not normal. So don't touch him.
They took it a lot because there are some ship-ins, they don't go there and took the liquor because they're getting paid there. If you don't pay them, then they will took your liquor. So there are some of them who pay them. They are very corrupt. So each and every time they come to you, you must give something. If they're gonna do the parade thing, they phone you. Hey, you must be safe. We're gonna go all around now, searching all these taverns. We've got no licenses. So each and every time they come to you, you already put your stuff away. You see, so they don't see nothing just because of the corrupt cops.
Some of them work with these gangsters that are like into serious crimes, so that when he gets arrested, and chances are this guy will do crime around that police station so that if he gets arrested, he eventually gets there, so that his docket can just disappear. You understand? Where in court they'll have problems. Where's this guy's paperwork? And this guy maybe like, if there's evidence is missing.
Yeah.
So that the case can be dismissed, you understand? And they get a lot of money, you know. Even us, like sometimes when we drive around, maybe we go into Mzoli's in Cokes. If maybe there's a roadblock, like we've been stopped a few times where we would be literally having to go to jail for something that we don't know, that is like so technical that we have to go unless we have this thing they call juice money, where you must just have something to, you know, like, no, I only have 400, is that okay? You know, just in order for you to pass, because if they see a group of males, mid-20s, about 6 of them in a car, it will stop here in Cape Town. They'll definitely stop it, you know. And they can even make you guys blow, even if the driver's not the one that's drunk. If they feel like it, they'll say everybody's going in. Just like that.
People here, like, they don't respect cops. They do not fear cops. Both. Because as Upute Kabocho, you can get shot in front of the cops or get robbed, and then a van pass, and then you are getting robbed. So people, they don't fear cops.
We don't trust police. Like, I don't trust police people or policemen or policewomen. I don't trust police at all. I'm not sure whether I fear them or not, but I don't think I fear them. I don't respect them, but now respect for them. Especially the new ones, these constables. Hey.
The feeling in the community, they don't trust the cops because they don't do their job. Like, for instance, if you go to them, you report some crime, they will take their time.
And they're very good at dodging their jobs, man. Like, for example, like there was an incident where I got knocked over by a car, but my advantage was I know the driver, you know, and I know where he lives. It's just that we had an argument, so he decided to, you know. And then I went to go lay a charge. Can you believe those cops were like, you drunk now? Go home and sleep, and then come back and then tell us. I'm like, no, like, I want to tell the story now because it happened now, you understand? Like, for example, if you were injured, badly injured, the doctors, when you get to the hospital, they won't be like, no, take him home, he's drunk, we'll sort him out tomorrow. They have to attend to you now, you understand? And I'm still grieving over this thing, that how can this guy knock me over, firstly? And then secondly, now the cops are telling me this. So, in other words, that leads up to other people taking the law into their own hands, because you go there with such high hopes that, listen, they're going to put you in a van, go to this guy's house, you understand? And if, like, they don't need to arrest him, just for you to show that guy that you were serious about telling him that you did not like what he did to you. At least when you show up with some kind of authority where the guy will stop disrespecting you, A, be able to talk to you in an appropriate manner so that your argument can be sorted out. But they just have tricks of avoiding the job, you understand?
My dream is to work hard and be successful and have a lot of money.
And my dream is to be successful. I want to work for myself, and I want to buy new houses and new cars.
My dream is to work hard and be successful.
My dream is to actually have my own production house, you know.
My dream is to live in a safe place and get my work's worth, that the rest will sort itself out.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.